What's up guys, Cyber's back and I'm here to tell you should watch or pass Marvel's Inhumans. Inhumans is an American TV series by Scott Buck based on the comic book series of the same name and is part of the MCU with Daredevil and Iron Man to name a few. In this show you follow Black Bolt, who is the king of Atalan. What is Atalan? Atalan is a city on the dark side of the moon where a group of Inhumans live because they want to have nothing to do with humans. Now for what is an Inhuman? Well, it would probably be easier to explain if you have watched Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., but an Inhuman is somebody that passed through something called Teragenesis, which is a ritual to fuse human DNA with Kree's DNA. Kree being the alien race of the bad guy from Guardian of the Galaxy. You know, Ronan. So going back to the story, to keep it simple, Maximus, the brother of Black Bolt, was fed up with the system in place by the royal family. So he orchestrated a coup where he tried to get rid of Black Bolt and the other member of the royal family, but they managed to escape just in time. However, they were split apart on Hawaii. So Black Bolt and the other tried to find a way home and to take back their throne. The concept is not really original for a typical movie or TV series, but for an MCU property, it's kinda original to be honest. The setting, on the other hand, is one of the biggest flaw and strength of Inhuman. The show is set on a new society on the moon, which is pretty cool, but the show never really goes into detail with the lore, so I'm going to say that the setting is just okay, but it had potential. The execution is really bad. You would think that with characters like the royal family in a setting like Atalan, the show would be great, but nope. The show focused way too much on Earth and can't seem to find its tone, which make for an inconsistent mess. The pacing is also really bad. Sometimes the show is really slow, but for no reason, but other times it's just so rushed that calling it rush would be a compliment. I'll be honest now, this series is bad, like really bad. Instead of focusing on the actual coup, they decide to focus on the royal family going around doing some boring stuff on Earth. Some I think are pretty good to okay, but other are like terrible. We were promised the Inhuman, but instead we get a bunch of people running around that doesn't use their power in Hawaii. But I will say that, for what it's worth. I really liked Maximus and Black Bolt as character, but I'll talk about it a bit later. And that I think the show got better in the last 3 episodes. Was it good? No. But was it better in the first half? Yeah. Black Bolt is a really undeveloped main character. I mean, we barely even follow him and he can't even talk. Because if he do, he will destroy everything in front of him. But to be honest, the character on his own, for me, is kinda interesting. I mean, I would have liked to know more about this guy and why he do what he do, but in his current state and in this show I can say that he is one of the best characters from Inhuman, but that wouldn't say much. For Medusa, well, I don't really like her, she doesn't really have any personality or power. Now for Karnak, he had the power to see flaw in things, which is pretty cool, but he loses it for half the show and he's not really interesting either. Crystal is Medusa's sister and have the power to control elements, but doesn't use them because budget, and she's the worst actress of the group. Or it's the script, it's hard to tell. Now for Gargan. Gargan is pretty cool. He's fun, he has personality, he's a hot-headed and kinda stupid guy. Again, due to bad writing, he didn't really hit his full potential. And finally, my favorite character, Maximus. Maximus is the only character, for me, that was kinda really good. He had charisma and pretty good reason for his coup. He wasn't really a villain, it was just a matter of ideology and perspective. Even if he's a bit extremist toward the end, he was a compelling character to follow and kinda complex. Well, for the visual, the CGI and special effects are pretty much what you would expect for a TV show. They're not that bad for a TV show, but they doesn't really look good compared to good CGI. So finally, watch your pass. For me, it's a pass. I said a lot of bad and some good about it, but the bad overshadowed the good and it made for a really boring, inconsistent mess. So yeah, that was my opinion on Marvel's Inhuman. Leave yours in the comment section below and subscribe for more videos.